Our chef on a shoestring this week is Ken Oringer, a local boy from across the river in New Jersey who began as a teenage dishwasher, and now he is executive chef and owner of 5 restaurants considered the best in the Northeast. He's also a winner of Iron Chef America, and this morning Ken is here to prepare the meal that you voted for, a fiesta for your mouth, all on our shoestring budget of $40. Welcome, Chef. Great to see you.
Psyched to be here.
Well, we're thrilled to have you. So tell us what we're preparing today.
Okay, we're going to start with, this is actually a tomato soup.
Okay.
But it's a clear tomato soup and we serve it chilled.
So how do you do that?
Okay, so what we do is we take tomatoes, basically cut them in half, pop them in a blender.
Okay.
Very simple. All these recipes, the easier the better for me. I don't want to spend hours and hours in the kitchen.
Yeah, absolutely. So you just put them in the blender.
Put them in a blender with a little bit of salt. And all you have to do is pop it in. And this is a kitchen towel that's just been lightly rinsed with water and then squeezed out, so it doesn't absorb it. Yeah, it's moist. It doesn't absorb anything, and that way it'll filter through.
So we're filtering through here some tomatoes. It looks like, what is that? This stuff.
Okay, that's jicama.
Okay, jicama.
Okay, so this is what's left. So you basically hang this for about 3 hours or overnight. Okay, and a lot of people can't believe that you can have the clear essence of a tomato look like this, and it has all the flavor that you need without having any of the puree.
So wait a minute, I want to stop you there because you're telling me that this turns into this by the morning.
Absolutely. As you can see, even dripping through, it happens almost immediately.
Very interesting. So this is basically your clear tomato soup.
And that's all. This is the clear tomato soup.
And you don't need to cook it or anything.
That's it. We're serving it chilled.
And how would you serve it? You have these martini glasses here.
Yeah, so we're going to serve it like a martini. Actually, if you want to help me, you can pour that.
Sure, of course.
And I'll garnish it. So you could fill a glass about halfway through.
And now, is this, I feel it's chilled, so you're serving it chilled.
Mm-hmm. So we serve it chilled, and then with tomatoes, a clear essence, we want to serve flavors that go well with it. And this is a Latino, Mexican, Spanish theme, so we'll serve almost some ingredients that go into salsa. So we'll serve some cherry tomatoes, and then if you want to take a little bit of the jicama.
And this jicama, tell me more about what it is.
Okay, jicama is a root vegetable that is pretty much considered the potato of Mexico. And it's very versatile, very crunchy, almost like a water chestnut. You really want to be able to get that really refreshing crunch. And a lot of times they'll serve it just with a squeeze of lime and a little chili powder, and they'll eat it like a street food snack. Okay, so.
And that's basil.
This is basil. If you want to just tear a couple pieces into that.
Make it look pretty.
Okay, and that's it. It could not be easier.
I'm going to have a sip of this while we start on the tacos. So you tell me what we're doing there. And by the way, this is what the people voted for.
Good choice, people. This is my favorite. Carne Asada tacos, nothing I'd probably rather eat.
That's really good.
Isn't it?
I'm really surprised by the flavor.
A splash of vodka in that, you can't beat it either.
Cheers.
Okay, clear Bloody Mary. Okay.
So speaking of a splash of vodka, you have another drink going over the meat here.
Okay, this is cola, which I think makes for a fabulous marinade. A lot of these people in research and development that develop these secret recipes, there's about 20 ingredients in cola that are a lot easier than taking 20 ingredients and putting it in marinade. Okay, so
and cheaper too. 99 cents gets you a can of cola. So how long are we marinating this meat for?
So we're going to marinate it usually for a minimum of 2 hours to 3 hours. You can go overnight if you want. So a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of oil, and it's very important with marinades that you always have some type of salty element, some oil so it doesn't stick on the grill, and some type of sweet element, which the cola will do. Okay? And then we'll pop in some onions, just chopped. A bit of garlic.
And what did you say the cut of meat was that we're putting in here?
This is skirt steak, which I think is the best steak for grilling because it's very, very tender.
Okay.
So then we'll just slice up a little garlic. And again, you don't have to go crazy with any of these knife cuts. And that's pretty much it.
Let's put our finished product on the grill so we can see how that's supposed to kind of spice it up.
All right, so what you want to do, it's very important when you're grilling to make sure, here's the meat that's been marinated, to make sure that you dry it before you grill it.
Okay.
Okay, it's probably the #1 mistake that people make when they're grilling is that they'll put meat that's too wet on a grill and then it basically boils when it's on the grill. You want it to sear really, really hard and get the caramelization. And you have that cola that will allow you to have that caramelization.
All right, so we don't have a lot of time here to put this here, but let's put it on the grill and show people how you would put it after drying it off on your towel here. And that's where you hear the sear getting right on it.
Okay. And then if you want to
put that there. And what are we serving this with once it comes off the grill?
Okay. Once it comes off, we're going to serve that with Okay, you want to stretch that out a little bit.
Oh, really?
Okay. So once it comes out, the grill's a little small, but once it comes out, we're going to serve it with salsa verde.
Okay.
Which is basically tomatillos, which are green tomatoes, or you can use unripe tomatoes or something thereof. A little bit of fresh squeezed lime juice, a little bit of cilantro, and a little bit of jalapeno.
Okay.
Okay.
This is very beautiful, by the way.
Okay, I'm glad you're working the grill instead of me.
Once it comes off the grill, we're going to put it in with the salsa, and that's a finished product.
That's a finished product.
How long have you had that one on the grill?
This one was on the grill probably for about 5 minutes.
Okay, I want to make sure we get to our dessert here because you have churros that you brought along. This used to be one of my favorites as a kid. Do you need a deep fryer for these?
Churros, you don't need a deep fryer.
Okay.
You obviously need oil, and you need to have a hot pan to be able to cook them in. But you want to make sure that you can pan fry them as long as you have enough oil just to cover them. So if you pan fry them, they should be a little bit thinner than if you deep fry them.
All right, let's see how you did, by the way. Okay, thank you, Chris. We appreciate it. It's very dramatic.
She looks so confident on the grill over here. I love it.
Angel head, whatever. All right. 39.71. So it looks like you didn't make the leaderboard. However, you did a great job with this. I love the soup. Also, people. It's now your opportunity to decide what's on our menu for next week. Here are your choices. For vegetable risotto, simply call **01. For butternut squash curry, just call **02. Remember, you don't have to text, you just dial. And for bass with cilantro salsa, simply call **03. Standard data and message rates apply. And they're correcting me in the control room saying risotto. However, no.
I was being polite, not saying anything.
Come on. I love risotto.
There are European chefs who
You should
call
try
it
the stack
risotto.
also. The stack is really good also.